Well, good morning, and thank you so much for waking up with Mix 96.9. It is time for an all-new Good Life with Matthew Blades in the morning. Matthew and Priscilla do have the day off, but before they left, they sat down with a parenting expert. Her name is Victoria Prooday, and she's got extensive work with families and kids, and she's also got a new article out that's been making the rounds on Facebook about what we're doing to our children.
Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, you're welcome. We're actually probably going to say thank you, or maybe we won't. I don't know. Maybe you're going to tell us about these parts of ourselves that we really don't want to hear, but deep down we kind of need to hear them so we can fix them, because that's what I want. I want you to talk to us about, the things that we're not doing so perfect. But then I also think that we should have kind of a hopeful tone, and we should say, okay, there is that news, but we can do things differently.
And definitely we can.
Yeah.
So this is a very important part.
It is. I was at your website, and in big, bold, black letters, she says, "What is wrong?" And you say that children today are being deprived of the fundamentals of a healthy childhood. Like what?
So children, we all know that children need emotionally available parents. And unfortunately, what we see today is that parents are not emotionally available. They are on their phones. They're busy with their own lives. And children cannot grow healthy and happy without parents present emotionally.
I'm totally guilty. And you know what? I really thought of this the last week we were at Disneyland. Everything we did, I was like, oh my God, I want to put that on Instagram.
We need to put our phones down. Sometimes the only time that we spend with our children are 2-3 hours a day. We can't waste it. And, there is more and more research coming out now talking about the impact of digitally distracted parents on children. So our children are not going to come to us and share stories with us when they see that we are not available. So we need to turn off our phones and spend those 2 hours with our own children.
So you're saying go home tonight, 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Turn the phone off and turn it off until they go to bed. Just turn it off.
And set limits for your own children about the use of technology. Children until 3 years of age shouldn't have access to tablets. Children need fresh air. They need to move. Think about our childhood. We spent hours and hours outside.
Oh my God, we never came home.
I know.
Exactly. Now look at our children. And can we expect to grow a healthy generation of children who don't get movement, who don't get fresh air, who don't get parents, who don't get limits? There is no way. This is why we see that every fifth child today has mental health issues. And they're not able to deal with life's challenges.
Victoria, let me ask you specifically about that. In the article that got our attention, you say 1 in 5 children have mental health problems. There's a 43% increase in ADHD, 37% increase in teen depression, and a 200% increase in suicide rate between the kids ages between 10 and 14. So clearly there's something happening.
And it's devastating.
But like Matthew said when he first got on the phone with Victoria, it's not all bad. There are things we as parents can do, and we get into that in about 10 minutes as Good Life continues on Mix. And Good Life continues with Matthew and Priscilla's interview with Victoria Prooday, who has extensive experience working with kids and families.
Look at the children today. I see kids 5, 6, 7 years old. Their parents peeling bananas for them. Their parents cut meat into smaller pieces. They carry their backpacks. They don't know what it means to put a dirty laundry into a laundry basket. So we kind of make them happy again in this moment. But this ability to peel a banana by yourself at 5 years of age isn't a child's ability to deal with a little stress. This peeling banana is just a little obstacle that the child needs to be able to overcome. But no, we don't. We jump in to help him. We want him to be happy right now. And then what happens when they come to a classroom? There, you need to take the responsibility for your own learning. You need to do work that is just, not always very entertaining. You just need to sit down and work. And this, they can't do it. Because until the moment they got to school, they got to do only what they want whenever they want. Their life is all about fun, and it's all about stimulation, and it's all about immediate gratification. However, we know that real life is about hard work. It's about about, yes, sometimes being able to deal with boredom in order to achieve a greater goals later on in life.
Yeah, sometimes you just need a minute to sit there and think.
Yeah, and there we are not preparing them for real life. And it's why we see so many children becoming frustrated from really small challenges. Now, what about the child who forgets his lunchbox that mom packs and does everything for him, and he forgets to take it? Mom takes time from work to come and bring his lunch to school, right? Because we don't want to teach our children that, yes, if you forget your lunchbox, then you're going to be a little bit hungry. And we don't give them the opportunities to fail. And when the real life comes, that's it. They cannot take that load. And they collapse.
This article is fascinating. And I think if you read it and you are one or two or three of the things on this, it gives you an opportunity to identify it, as you said earlier, and then make some changes, some small changes. Let's just start with tonight between 6 and 7. The phone is off for 1 hour. Really, we can give our kids that, right?
Absolutely.
I love this, Victoria. Thank you so much for your wisdom.
Thank you very much, Dad.